After over 25 years of marriage, we've learned that successful couples have great friendships, put each other first, and focus on light just as much as love. We believe marriage should be fun and easy.
Our goal is to share our journey with the hopes of helping others build strong, happy relationships. Join us as we continue to create our lives beyond I do.
We are not marriage counselors, nor are we mental health professionals. We are simply sharing what has worked in our marriage. Now, on to the show. Hey y'all, I'm Byron.
And I'm Margaret, and we'd like to welcome you back to the Beyond I Do podcast. On today's episode, we're joined by Mr. Todd Verdell Jr. of Fit Gorilla LLC, and we appreciate you joining us. We appreciate you working with us through this process. This is new to us, but we are excited that you're here with us.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
All
right. So we just want to get right to it. We reached out to find guests this year because our first year we focused on our relationship and how we maneuver. This year we want to focus on being the best individual so that you can be the best partner. And so when I reached out for guests, we were looking for people who could speak to us about enriching ourselves as individuals. You reached out, we've connected, we've spoken before, but we want you to tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
All right, so my name is Todd Verdell Jr. I'm born and raised from Philadelphia. I'm currently reside in Maryland right now. What I do, and also with my career, is I'm a personal trainer / business owner. I run my business called Fit Gorilla LLC, and basically the business is basically about fitness, but I don't truly make it all about fitness. I try to make it about the people as well, because just because somebody's spending money with me doesn't mean they're like not a friend or a best friend. I try to build that relationship with my customers so they can keep on bringing more people back to me, and then that's how I just keep my business keep on going.
Right. And that's important too, because of what you're doing. The more rapport you build, it's easier if my trainer, if there's that relationship there, I'm going to want to be involved more. So that's important. And so how long have you had your business? How long have you been?
So this is 2024. So I'm gonna say about 6 years I've been in my business. Well, I've been a business owner for 6 years. I've been doing fitness for about, I'm gonna say 10 years. But being a personal trainer is also 6 years as well, because, I was still learning about fitness. I didn't know the ins and outs. I didn't know how to get bigger. I didn't know what to eat. So I was just basically like a rookie. But thankfully, when I was in high school, I had a retired bodybuilder. Mm-hmm. And, he kind of point me to some pointers on, how to get more bigger, how to stay lean, how to what to eat, what not to eat, stuff like that. So, those people on the way who was helping me to become this personal trainer and also this business owner, they're the reason why, I started this business. They're the reason why, I am who I am today.
At what point did you think, you wanted to take those skills to work with others? I would imagine you started out the interest, you said you worked with the coach and he was giving you tips. So at what point did you think, okay, I want to work with people? And
so basically when I moved from Jacksonville, I think when I graduated high school in 2013, my mom wanted to move to Jacksonville with my aunt. I didn't like it because I was from the city. I'm like, I'm not living here. So basically what I did, I moved back to Philadelphia with my grandmother. I lived with my dad for a while. Then I eventually moved in with my grandmother. And then my stepmom, her sister, got me a job at the YMCA. And that's how I start really, really get into fitness. Like I start seeing people working out every day. I start seeing people, personal trainers. I start seeing business owners. So basically, that I say in 2015 or 2017, that's when I really start becoming who I wanted to be, and not not what nobody else wanted me to be. And I started wanting to start doing personal training, and also a business owner as well.
Now, in that time working at the Y, did you think to? I know you built relationships while you were working there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Definitely, your journey began as far as your business. You reach out to the people that
One
were
person.
there.
One person I will say who kind of jump started a little bit. He's like my best friend. We talk every day. Matter of fact, he's my brother. Matter of fact, he kind of jump started me into this entrepreneur space. Honestly, it was, if it wasn't for him, if I didn't meet him, I'll probably still be the same person coming out out of high school, not working on myself, just depending on one income and stuff like that. But his name is Carlos Lewis. He kind of he jump started me inside that personal development at first, and then start going more into depth on why you should have multiple streams of income and also having your own business as well.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
So you had the one passion for the health and fitness, and that allowed you to kind of use that skill set in another way, like you said, to create a stream of income.
Yeah, it helped me. It really helped me so much just starting my own business, because people my age, we don't really think about starting our own business. We just thought about what our parents told us to do: go to school,
Right.
get a good degree. That's it. That's your life. That's basically. But I try to. I'm working towards to change that narrative for my kids' life as well. Just to kind of show them, if they don't want to do the whole business thing, that's fine. But I'm definitely going to teach them how to create more opportunities for their self.
Yep.
And
Right.
where they're thinking, well, this person's doing better than me. How can I get there way faster than them? So
Right.
basically, I try to, plant that inside of them as well.
We tend to think of generational wealth in the financial aspect, but another aspect of generational wealth is, passing on information.
Mhm.
And, just you becoming a business owner, sharing, your knowledge, sharing everything with your kids, that's going to pass on a mindset to them, because we often imitate what our parents do.
Right.
It's like the
That's
mama
really
woke up early and went to a job every day.
right.
That's what you know to do. But if mama,
Right.
got up and worked a job and then came home and did some hair on the side or whatever, then you saw that entrepreneurial spirit from there. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely important. So
Yeah.
we're passing on generational wealth.
Thank you so much.
So you mentioned your kids and making sure that they see this, even if that's not the path that they take. So is your wife involved with your business?
Day by day, day by day it's like a fight. It's like 5 rounds each and every single day. But in the beginning, she wasn't with it. I'm gonna be completely honest, and I felt like, I was upset, because like, you're my girlfriend, you're supposed to believe in me.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, as we were still finding out about each other, who we are, couples, things like that. So basically, I say each year she starts seeing how hard I was working, how hard, like just, how much time I'm putting into this business. And I'm gonna say about what, 2022? What'd you say? 2022 you started? 2020. Oh, 2020. She's right here. She's laying down. 2020, she really start believing and then start seeing how, things are really unraveling. It's like things are happening for me. So it's a fight. And also for everybody out there who's, an entrepreneur, but your spouse is not on board yet, it's okay.
Right.
Sometimes, sometimes it's okay to, to be the risk taker, so that they can see, all right, you know what? He's doing that, she's doing that. That means I can do it too, and I can start believing in them.
Right.
So basically, like I said, it's a fight, for everybody out there. Trust me, you're gonna have headaches, you're gonna you're gonna be upset. Just, hang in there,
Right.
just because they're not believing it right now. But I bet you in the next 5 to 10 years, when they really start seeing things unravel, like, oh crap, he's really doing this. So let me kind of, dive in a little bit with him.
And that's, I think too, like the initial thing for me, like ideas presented, I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds good. You got to wait and see if something's going to happen beyond that.
It's like when you get a vision, you're given the vision first.
Mm-hmm.
Share your vision. Be like, okay, all right. Let's see how that work out.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Was like, well, look, brother, I know you got this vision, but
we got these kids.
What we gonna
it was definitely a fight. Like this year, I think we had a conversation like 3 weeks ago. I was like, once we get our refund check back, we're gonna sit down and figure out what we're gonna do with this money. Mm-hmm. Like we are we already know that we already know that we get the house. That's already set in stone. Mm-hmm. But I said, all right, let's try to find a way to make other income to get another LLC to have some type of side hustle or business so we can really start bringing in more money.
Right.
And then basically, so she's learning the in and outs of being an entrepreneur here and there by me.
Yeah.
But, she's really showing me that, she really wants to be with me like on this long run. When you're a entrepreneur, like you want your spouse to somewhat be where you're at. Not always at the bottom, but somewhere that they can catch up to you and knowing that, they can do it so that they can do it as well.
Right. I know one of he's very outgoing and personable, and I'm not.
Yeah, sorry, that's my wife.
He has that hustle mentality, and at one point, this has been, oh goodness, probably about 15 years or so ago, he decided he wanted to start a mobile oil changing business.
That's smart. That's real smart. I like that.
But his execution.
Yeah.
So he bought a van.
Execution.
Okay.
The van that he purchased looked like something that was used to kidnap children in the 80s. I was like, this is a good idea, baby, but that van is a little scary and awful.
Right.
You rolling up asking people, can I change your oil? I don't know about that, but
like the old school conversion type van.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know you're talking about.
But I knew to support him. And so anything that I could do to help him realize that dream, I was there to support him.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't taking food out of our mouths, as long as it wasn't, of course, he had to sacrifice some time, but it wasn't taking away time from us that it wasn't taking a big chunk of time away.
Yeah.
So I was supportive of that.
Another thing I want to point out is, a man can do wonders by himself.
Mm-hmm.
You can do great things by yourself, but having that woman by your side, even further.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
It helps to have that mate to come home to and be like, let me tell you about this day I had today. The last thing you want to hear is, I don't want to hear all that. So being open to listen and to have someone to break those things down to and talk about, okay, well, baby, go out there tomorrow and fight the fight again, or look at it this way. She's helped me a lot with looking at things from a different perspective because, I can be hot-headed a little bit.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
A little bit.
She'd be like, well, maybe you can look at it another way. Okay, well, yeah, okay.
He has admitted twice now on camera that he is stubborn. So we're going to run with what he said, though.
I still don't see
things a little
I just go about what they say.
Okay.
Right.
So one thing when it comes to like his projects and things like that, he works on cars on the side. I don't know anything in terms of car repair, but sometimes he'll get stuck on things. And so we'll talk it through and I'll ask different questions from my non-mechanic mind. I can piece together stuff. And so sometimes that helps him. So have y'all found that type of, even though it may not be her area of expertise, but if you're stuck in something, sometimes her strengths help you move past those things?
Sometimes we do talk about certain things. Doesn't matter what it is, we try to figure out the correct way to go about it. I know when I was working on the break, she was giving ideas. I was just like, no, that's not going to work. I'm just dealing. And then, we was going back and forth, and then I was getting upset, and then she was getting upset. So basically, sometimes we can touch on certain things that are not inside our area, but we still try to figure out as a couple to make us stronger in the long run.
And that's what's important.
That's what's important, man, because at the end of the day, you're building strength with each other.
Right.
Even through the discussions, even through the disagreements, that's building strength. And also it's showing that this person is concerned for me, because you're basically what you're doing is you're taking two individuals and you are chipping off pieces of yourself.
Right.
From your past, everything somebody told you that you were or were not, you're chipping those pieces away and you're saying, hey, this is the real me. And that at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. And that gives you a lengthy relationship to hang on to. And after you've gone through all that, and then you look up one day and be like, you know what? We hadn't even fought in a while. Somebody asks you, y'all have any problems? And you'd be like, no, not really. I mean, other than, I leave the seat up when I walk out the bathroom.
and it's funny that like he says that, because we communicate about things. So if something is out of whack, I immediately want to know we need to fix this, because I know for me, I can be feisty.
Right.
For him, he's gonna hold it in. And when that comes together, that's not a good thing. And that just
takes more energy. It's not at all.
Yep.
So back to the fitness, because I want to gain as much information from this as possible to work.
Oh, trust me. I got y'all.
So we are middle age. That pains me to say that, but
sidebar. It says that my order should arrive today, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So we're prepared. We've got our gear ready.
I'm gonna take some pictures and send them to you.
Thank you so much.
We've got our Fit Gorilla gear.
Yep.
We, like I said, we middle age. We realized that what we did in our 20s and 30s has now worked against us. I don't know. Y'all are from up north. We're from down south. I don't know if you're familiar with booty.
Oh yeah. We were just down North Carolina. North Carolina looking at houses.
Okay. Oh yay.
Yeah. So.
Hold on. It's cheaper here.
Yeah. Right.
In the 90s, in my heyday, the booty music, the bass, the south. Yeah. My knees now suffer from all that dropping.
Scrubbing the ground.
All that scrubbing the ground. My knees suffer. But I want to try and repair some of those things. So as middle-aged couple, we got our gear coming. We're ready to start transforming ourselves in terms of being more fit and healthy. Where would you suggest we start?
It's just start with you just putting action into it first. That's it. That's all what it really, honestly, it's really not even that hard. You got to just wake up one day, it's like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna do this, but you got to keep on doing it though. Mm-hmm. That's what people misunderstand. Doesn't matter what age you are, you have to keep on doing it. It's just not a, you know what, I'm gonna work out this day, but take off for 2 months. No, we can't. No, we can't do that.
You didn't have to call us out like that.
So, I mean, for everybody who's listening, if you're middle age, if you're a teenager, whatever you are, it starts with your mindset and also starting with you just putting action into it. I can go for a whole list of things that you can do. Mm-hmm. But you got to start with yourself first, just putting in day by day, small times. You can take a walk, you can ride a bike, you can go swimming. Those are things that you can casually work yourself into. And then, you can start going to the gym. You can start, using the machines and everything. So it's basically, it's no secret on how to start your fitness journey. It's just basically on the person and also their mindset as well.
Okay. We got to start it and keep going.
Right.
If I'm sitting at home and I'm like, dang, boy, I want to do something Give me a couple of basic home exercises that I probably could do.
All the basic stuff: push-ups, sit-ups, tricep dips. Basically, what tricep dips are, you have a chair and you're going up and down. So basically, that's hitting all the tricep area. You got jumping jacks, you got jumping rope, high knees, planks. That's all body weight though. And plus, and people don't what people don't understand, that helps you lose weight. It may not help you gain a whole lot of muscles, which is totally okay. It's totally fine. But start with that first, and then start, weighing yourself off to, looking, to gain muscle. So it's basically, those are the basic workouts that everybody can do every single day with no equipment: push-ups, sit-ups, planks, jumping jack, jump rope. I do all these exercises with my boot camp every single 5 days out the week. And we do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over every week, so they can see that, oh, all right, hey, I don't need no weights. I don't need a machine. I need my body weight. That's all I need.
Right.
So basically, those are the things that will help anybody to lose weight. Start inside your home. I know me personally, even though my dad pushed me through sports, so that's kind of like why I'm so into weights and working out and outside in rain and cold. So it's just basically, with me, with me, it was embedded. But for people who are not having enough time in the day, I'm trying to tell you right now, if you put in at least 30 minutes a day, every time you come home, if you get up early in the morning like me, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically,
I do the job, but
you do the job. You should be.
I should.
I mean, even that too. Like, I remember when I used to work at this warehouse, I used to do like 10 push-ups, like at work. I did not care at all. That keeps your body moving, so you're not just stiff, when you say, oh, I'm tired, oh, my body aches. Well, because you just sit.
You know what I did earlier this week when I was at work? I saw one of your reels, and I thought about, I was just out there in the field. I said,
right.
I'm going to do about 10 push-ups real quick. It wasn't on the ground because, it was some steps. So I'm using.
No, that's good. That's good.
A little bit, I figure as long as I'm working my muscle, I did about 30 of them one day.
That's good. All right. That's good. That's real good. That's real good.
Hey, you go, Mr. Mackey.
Of course, and then we had a very crazy week this week because we had things down. So I was up and down a lot of stairs. So I was counting my steps. One day I did like 15,000 steps.
That's good.
Like 9,000 steps. So I got a good workout in this week. So
that's real good.
Because I didn't do anything this week. I didn't do anything. I'm okay with that right now, because I know part of that mindset not to necessarily beat myself. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm just okay. There's tomorrow, because it won't be today either. There's always tomorrow. So, do you touch on the nutrition aspect of it, or the food aspect of it, or do you just focus on the food?
Everybody asks me that question. I'm still in between if I want to do that part yet. I'm not, because it's food. Everybody loves food. Gotcha. And I can give you a plan, but you could not follow the plan and you know what? Yeah, I eat like 2 hamburgers and a bag of chips. I'm like, but I gave you a plan. Why are you not following the plan? So basically, So basically, I do have somebody, he's my mentor, and also he's a personal trainer too. He's been doing it way longer than me. I basically, if I do have a client who does want to focus on their actual food plan, I'll send them over to him and he'll get them right.
Oh, okay. But I need a plan that allows me to eat 3-piece fried chicken.
What we not
still burn,
entertainment. Because that's
the plan I need. You can work that out, brother. Then you a business now.
This is my battle with him, and I'm gonna be honest, I use it as my excuse also.
Right.
But me and him go back and forth with the nutrition part of it. And for me, I'm an all or nothing person. I can like, when I find a plan or something, I'm like, well, this is it. And I'm going to jump fully in. Whereas he's like, small changes, baby, small changes. Huh? Like, okay, well, we got the small change it and then small change again and then
Right.
change again. What kind of pace are we going to use?
Tells me that I can do 100 push-ups, but then go eat 2 pieces of chicken instead of 3. I'm happy.
You know what? Moving on.
I'm just clowning, man. I'm just clowning.
You good.
So where is your business moving towards? What's your future goal in terms of your business?
Future goals is definitely to take over North Carolina. That's the goal. I have to like by me moving to that state and it's new, nobody knows me. That's the big. I want to take over North Carolina, like North Carolina's like county by county, and just keep on expanding. Also, everybody's money goal is like to reach a certain amount. But with me is I want to network. Well, I want to get more clients. I want to get more feedback, and I just want to just keep on expanding inside North Carolina. I mean, I'm currently right now, because matter of fact, I have a client right now in North Carolina that he came from an ad I was running on Instagram. And, he hit me up. He's like, yeah, my personal trainer, he's charging me way too much. I'm just like, well, I'll make it affordable right now. But, as years go by, I'm going to have to keep on upping my price. But as of right now, I just tried to make it affordable for everybody. I just try to make it really, real affordable for everybody right now. But the ultimate goal is really to get my first location in North Carolina, like get my actual first warehouse, and you build it up and everything, so I can have my first location.
All right,
that's fantastic. And the key too is going to be the relationships you build, because those relationships you build are going to help you advance yourself. Like you said, brother, okay, yeah, I can charge you this, but my price is going to go up. If you have a good product, people aren't going to mind. If they have a good relationship with you, man, I get that brother. I get $1,000 over because of who he is.
Right, especially when you get results, like you said. And that's, for me, I almost feel sometimes like the microwave has messed up everything, the microwave and Instapot, because I can have a full meal cooked in 30 minutes between the microwave and Instapot. So that means I want everything that quickly. And so if I go work out, when I come home, I feel like I should have seen some results. But when working with a trainer, and I've worked with a trainer in the past, and I just know that motivation, and then when you start to see results, that's why, like he said, you can increase the rates, and people are going to pay it because they're getting results. And so you said you already have a client who's in North Carolina. We're in North Augusta. But so I was going to ask if you offer virtual services or simply in-person services.
So I offer both. I'm just trying to really just have somebody. I mean, I can have the client, but if they just going back and forth, or like we're talking, and there's no type of movement, and I'm always making a move. I'm telling you, hey, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to, hey, here's my website. Here's my booking. It's sometimes that makes me upset, because I get excited, like, hey, I have my first client. So I'm just really just waiting for somebody to trust in me so I can show them what I have. No, I can say I have potential clients, but if nobody's moving the needle, and I'm always moving the needle, how's that helping me? And also, how is that helping you as well?
Right. And that's so I don't know if you've ever heard the One Word Project, I think it's called. And so at the beginning of the year, instead of having a resolution, you pick one word to focus on throughout the year.
Right.
My word for 2024 is persevere. And so you just talked about, if you can just get one client and you keep going, and that's where we are. We just, we have our podcast, we have our small following, we have our YouTube channel, but our goal is to grow. And so in order for that to happen, we have to persevere. We have to just keep going.
Reach out to people like Todd and say, hey, man, come in and talk some junk.
Join us, right.
Tell us who you are. And hopefully, that's like I say, the connections you make is what's going to drive you forward, because it may be somebody that listens to me, or it may be somebody that listens to you that may want to, hey, man, I like what I heard on that podcast. I'm going to check this, because I've listened to several podcasts before. That's all I listen. I barely listen to music anymore.
Right.
And, I've heard somebody on the, look up their information, see what they got going on. And I've purchased printed products from people like that. So, or their services. So, it's the goal is limitless. It's limitless to what you can achieve. It's just, relationships are going to be the most important thing. Maintaining those healthy relationships with people that have your best interest at heart.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So if people want to get in contact with you, how can they find you?
So Instagram, if anybody has an Instagram, my Instagram is Fit Gorilla LLC. Facebook is Fit Gorilla. It's just strictly Fit Gorilla. Email address is fitgorilla2019@mail.com. And also, if you want to contact me on my business phone, not my personal, give me a quick second. My business number is 445-444-6179. Like I said before, everybody who's listening to this podcast, if you're just want to just look for a personal trainer like me, who's not overcharging, who cares about you, who's going to motivate you, who's going to check up on you every single day, I'm that guy. I'm just looking for my first official client, to trust in me, and also I can show them what I'm capable of to do and everything.
All right. Good. I was about to ask you what's the most important thing we need to take away, and I think you gave that to us. All right. So Todd Verdell Jr., thank you for joining us for this episode of Beyond I Do podcast. And we are going to make sure that we have your information posted for those who want to reach out, get in touch with you. We're going to share our photos of our Fit Gorilla gear.
Thank you.
We're going to check everything out because we need some training. We need some physically training.
Yeah, let's get it started.
All of that out because maybe you can do some things that I haven't been able to. Maybe you can do it the way that I haven't been able to, and we all win.
As long as you ain't yelling at me.
So we want to thank you for joining us, and we're going to move into our next segment.
Baby, we need to talk.
Huh?
Now, let's discuss it.
All right, so for our Let's Discuss It for this episode, we are going to talk about some of the social media versus reality things. So I don't know about you, but I do. Admit I follow a lot of health and fitness gurus, specialists, what have you, and I see them say things are so easy and it's so this, and they show you all this stuff. And I follow them and I try it, and it just doesn't come out that way. And then I get discouraged. Yeah. So how do we filter through that, what's real versus what we're seeing curated on social media?
Yes. And we know it's curated.
All right.
More productive.
So I said
all that stuff.
I said this on another podcast interview I was in, because matter of fact, we were talking about the same exact thing. Basically, all those people that you see on social media, the fitness gurus, me personally, I don't follow nobody on my business page who represents fitness. I have fitness followers who are working out, but I don't follow no influencers, nothing like that. So how you separate that is it's hard. It's hard to do it because everybody said, "Oh, well, if you do my 90-day program, you can lose this amount of weight in this amount of time."
Yeah.
Which in actuality, it's not. I mean, some people can. Don't get me wrong, but in the real world, nah, that's not going to happen because some people can give up. Some people is not willing to do it. Some people got a life. Some people is busy, work. So basically, you got to just know who's real and know who's fake. Like everybody right now, in my words, well, in my eyes, I see on social media who say, "Well, you can do this." It's fake.
Okay.
It's honestly, it's hard to do it because everything is around social media.
Mm-hmm.
But me personally, I try to make my page genuine. I try to have actual people who are weight. So that's how you can tell if they just in it for the money grab and say, "Well, if you click my link, it's $5 for this program and this that." They're not really, they don't care about you at all. They just care about the money, and then that's it.
It's their get rich. And I find it's easy for me to tell, kind of, because I'm like I've got to the point, especially on Instagram when I see people pop up, hey, why aren't you doing this or why aren't you doing that? And I'm like, I just scroll past. I'm like, man, you trying to you really don't care about the community.
Right.
You really don't care about me. You just trying to sell a product.
And that's why, man, like people don't understand. This is going to be the reason why this business is going to be where it's at, because I'm making it about the community. I'm making it about them. I'm making it about y'all, because without the community, I can create a business and say, well, if you do this for 90 days, it's going to make you lose this and this. No, I want to be genuine. I want to be real. Listen, if you do this for 90 days, listen, you're going to have some hiccups, but hey, you're going to see if you're going to do it or not. So basically, it's this, you got to just narrow out the realness and also the fakeness. Me personally, in my eyes, some people may think I'm fake, but in my eyes, I think my business is the most legitimate business in the game right now, honestly.
And I think, too, it helps that if we reach out to you on social media, we know you are a person that we're reaching out to.
Yes.
Some of those, and they make it look so realistic, like they're just our friend talking to us like we're talking now. But then if you reach out, you're going to catch a customer service rep, or you're going to get some automated mechanical feeling message. And so automatically, if that's the response, then you need to realize, okay, this is a gimmick. This is not something that's going to really help me.
The thing that I've always, it's one of those things that I've always stuck in my head when I would see the whatever product that they were selling, even back in the day on TV when they had infomercials, they would have this fit person using the product. It's like, well, you already fit. You want to get me, show me somebody that's 100 pounds of weight doing it.
Right.
That's what I did, because they're doing it the whole time. How you going, Tony? Yeah, you doing good. I need to see somebody that's 100 pounds overweight doing it and struggling with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I want to follow their journey.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So we thank you for this little nugget. We are going to make sure that we post your information so that people can reach out. We're going to look more into it. I don't know. Maybe we can add a segment and follow our journey.
Maybe we can.
Definitely. Listen, let's do it. Let's really do it. Like I said, I tell people it's 2024, you don't got to be this bodybuilder. If you just want to maintain, or if you just want to feel good and feel more comfortable again, you can work out 2 days out the week, 30 minutes, 2 days out the week, and you'll see some type of results. You want to keep on going a little bit more harder, bumping up to 3, then 5. So basically, if you guys are with it, listen, I'm down. I'll start planning right now. I mean, even though it's my mom's birthday today. Oh crap, I forgot about that.
No, don't get in trouble with mom fooling
I forgot. She called me. She called me today. Was like, it's my birthday, right? I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. She was like, what you doing? I was like, I have a podcast interview. Well, she was like, didn't you say that you were taking me out? I was like, yeah, but it's at 10 o'clock. So she was like, how long is it going to be? I was like, I don't know. It's just on.
Well, we know we ain't doing that because I'm going to be knocking on the door in a minute.
I'm not even going to contact you until tomorrow. But I'm serious. Like I said, we can work something out and maybe we can chronicle that journey because that's something that both of us need. And maybe that's the motivation. Maybe that's motivation.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So I don't mind a little manipulation here and there. I don't mind that. I kind of wrote that in.
Just don't yell at me. Come on, you do 50 more. Come on.
He'll be all right.
Nah, I mean, I don't yell. I mean, the only time I really yell is when I'm coaching football. I mean, I don't really try to yell at my clients. I try to not yell, but kind of speak a little bit louder. So like
he just needs to man up a little bit. He'd be okay though. But thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We're gonna put Fit Gorilla out there. We'll be contacting you and see if we can do some type of collaboration and get us healthy on one accord. How about that?
We can do that.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Much. All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for joining us on this episode of the Beyond I Do podcast. See you later, Brother Todd. You take care of Mama now.
I'm telling you.
Let me call Mama and she be like, that joke ain't do nothing for me. Come see you.
Take care of Mama so you don't have to worry about your health and well-being.
I know, right?
and we'll be in touch.
All right. See you guys. See you.
Till next time, we will holler at y'all.
Peace.
Bye-bye.